What's up guys, it's me, Janne here, and quite a while ago I did a comparison between a kit car and a Group A car, and that was on tarmac in Spain. And now I decided to do the same comparison on gravel since it was requested a couple of times in the comments of that video. So this time it's gonna be a 5 point something long stage, and it's in Michigan, and it's gonna be the Peugeot 306 Maxi kit car versus the Lancia Delta HF Integrale, because those two cars have the best setups by default. So yeah, I'm trying those two out, and yeah, I think that it's gonna be quite easy for the Group A car to beat this one. But yeah, let's see how it goes, and let's begin with the underdog, the Peugeot 306 kit car Maxi. Let's go. And here we are at the start of the stage with the Peugeot 306 Maxi kit car, and carefully building up the revs before launching, and yeah, have to feather the throttle a bit in order to avoid wheel spin. And yeah, the stage begins with quite a kinky, not in a sexual way, but a tricky junction, and then there's this really fast flat section, and this right hander was super difficult to get right, and you can probably notice it even a bit from the two-wheel landing. And yeah, this car felt extremely stable throughout, and yeah, obviously it has its tendency to understeer, but it felt really stable because of that as well. So you could quite violently even throw the car into the corners and it wouldn't like snap out on you or anything like that. That's something that I like about this car, and obviously I like the sound of the engine as well while driving. And yeah, yeah, you have to start turning in really early with the default setup, otherwise you're gonna miss the apex since there's that much understeer in the car given its front wheel drive. And
into left 3, 200,
yeah,
left 6 over crest,
front wheel drive and front engine and all that, so understandably quite understeered car. But yeah, those semi-fast corners are really fun with this car, like 4s and maybe 5s even, so when you can just throw the car in, like in here. And it was, the rear right corner was really close to the tree. Yeah, but yeah, this water splash was quite stupid with this car. It felt like this car struggled quite a lot from the water splash since okay, it's light, so it doesn't have as much mass going through the water, so if I'm understanding this properly, it's slowing me down more. And yeah, then less power or less acceleration compared to the Lancia, having wheel a bit again. And yeah, that's the run with the Peugeot. Now we are going to the Marshall, and after that we start the run with the Lancia. And this time we are in the Lancia at the start of the stage, and oh yes, that engine inside is amazing, and I was able to estimate the start time perfectly in there. When I looked through the frames in slow-mo, the car moved a bit while the lights were still on, but the game didn't give me a penalty, so that's all good for me. And even more than with the Peugeot, this right hander of the crest was super difficult to get right. And yeah, on this car, under heavy braking and under turning, the rear end tends to step out a bit, but it's yeah, as you can see there, it's a bit tricky, and it can quite surprise you, especially since it's quite a snap-esque moment when or the movement, how it comes, the rear end. So yeah, that feature of the car caused a few hairy situations during the run. But yeah, I feel like that this car was a bit slower through the corners given its heavier weight, but yeah, and it felt a bit less stable compared to the Peugeot. But yeah, a lot faster accelerating
Right 4
out of the slow
tightens,
corners
keep
and the
in.
junctions and all that.
Into left
So yeah, these
6.
cars are quite different
Right 5.
altogether,
And right 4,
surprisingly.
80.
And there was another
Left
stepping
4
out of
crest.
the rear,
And
and now
right
we come to the
6.
left-hander,
And
and
left 5.
I crashed
Right
here quite a few
6.
times
And left 5.
because I wasn't
43
able
dip, water splash.
to throw it in the same way that I was
80.
with the
110
Peugeot.
over bumps.
And yeah,
Left over
didn't
crest.
even notice
60.
that much of a
And
speed
right
loss with
6.
this car. It was
200.
amazing.
200
And
over
again, the
bumps.
rear end stepping out a bit, under braking for the left-hander, but luckily
Right 5.
no harm done
Keep
there.
right over crest. 60.
And now we come to the right 5
right
and into the
4.
junction.
100.
Really tricky with this, especially with the age pattern
Into
being
left
involved
6.
in the situation
Left
as well,
5,
made it a
60.
bit more trickier. And
Finish
now
to stop.
the left-hander, and then we are through the stage
Slow
with
to
the
Lancia,
Lancia.
please.
And now that the runs have been done, it's time to build up some suspension for the announce of the winner, which is the Lancia, but not by much, less than 1/10 of a second, and the times will be visible on the screen right about now. And yeah, surprisingly little of a difference between the two cars. And now let's see a side-by-side comparison with the two cars to see where they were quicker or slower relatively to the other. Let's start that right about now. And here we are at the start of the stage with both cars this time around. And right from the start we can see that the Lancia Delta launches quite a bit quicker compared to the Peugeot thanks to its four-wheel drive, and it's quite a bit ahead come to the right-hand junction over there. But yeah, the Peugeot will catch up, don't worry about it. Yeah, as I said, this right-hander was a lot easier in the Peugeot, and also in general I felt like that it was easier to push the Peugeot to the limit compared to the Lancia. I felt that I had to work more in order to get a good time with the Lancia. And here on the left-hander, the fast left-hander, the Peugeot has almost already closed the gap. It's the gap is pretty much non-existent when we come to the right-hand junction right about now. But yeah, it felt that I could push the Peugeot more easily to the limit, and to prove that the first time with Peugeot was 217.6, and the second time was that 216.3, and the third time was 216.9. So they are all relatively close to each other. But on the Lancia, the first time was 219.2, and then it was 218.1, and then I had a miracle drive on the third run, and then I was able to get the 216.2, and yeah, still going neck to neck pretty much with the cars against each other. And yeah, I think that there is yeah, this was a bit easier to go faster with the Peugeot, as I said, but soon the water splash will come right about now. And yeah, it feels like that the Lancia might have handled that one a bit better, because now it seems like it's already slightly ahead compared to its French rival in this video. And now it's time for the right-hand junction, quite equal. The Peugeot was maybe slightly faster, but the Lancia was just enough ahead, and yeah, it was really close between the two. And yeah, that was the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe so you get notifications of new stuff. And yeah, the Ferrari F 2004 Cup is beginning on this Sunday, and I'll be doing a bit of a teaser video about that. Oh, I've done it already, but I'll publish it in a very short amount of time, probably Friday or Saturday, don't know yet. So stay tuned for that. And if you have any other comparison recommendations or anything, leave them in the comments below. And any other things that you want to say to me, positive or negative, leave them in the comments below as well. That's it for this time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.